Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is. This is Rachel, also known as Dixie Diamond Painter, and I've just come with a little catch up, really. I'm working on Best Friends by Fanera from Diamond Painting Fanatics with 150 colours. Now, I've tried to record this video 3 times. And my brain's gone. Yeah, that's what happens. So the last time, I just randomly switched off the camera without realising it and recorded none of it. And the first time, I ended up going on a tangent about the Michael Miller case that's going on. Investigation. I don't know what it is, but yeah, so I'm going to try and not go down that route. So I'm just going to press pause and then I'm going to set up. And I'm back. Did you miss me while I was gone? So I'm working on this corner here. I am now doing that one. So this is very, very, very confetti. And I'm loving working on it. It's taking me forever for some strange reason. I don't know what I'm doing with my day, but it's flying by so fast this year. Feels like I've blinked. So I've not been in the best of brain function. Mentally, the struggle has been really hard the past couple of weeks. But I feel a bit better. I feel a bit more calm. Not calm. I'm trying to think of the word. More sane. Yeah. More rational. That's the word. I'm feeling a little bit more rational this week. My thoughts and my feelings have been all over the place, and not in a good way, if that makes sense. So but I am getting there. And I did silly things like buy tat from Temu, because that's the way to go, isn't it? And when I was younger, I used to wear a lot of jewellery. A lot of jewellery, actually. Well, not so much jewellery. I've only got my ears pierced once, had my nose pierced, and then I used to love my rings. I didn't really wear necklaces, but a watch and my rings. So I've got a cheap watch, some very cheap rings of different kinds. Not so gothic as what I used to wear, but postman's just been No. Looks like junk mail. And I did my nails with my foil things, the wraps. I did that. And what else have I done? Not much, to be fair. But I did, you know, a couple of quid just to make me add a pedicure. Oh my life, that was heaven. And the woman, oh, she's lovely. And I think she mentally got me out of the funk without me realising. That might be why I do feel a bit better, actually, this week. So, yeah, I've just been doing little things because I'm not one for makeup or anything like that. I have got a bit of makeup. I did get a bit of that, but all I do is diamond paint, really. So, and I love diamond painting, and if all I had to do was diamond paint, I think I'd be quite happy. But I also have to adult, and that's making me miserable. So, oh, I don't know. So, what are my plans? What am I up to? Nothing. No. I'm going to do this for Summer K's Crafting with K's event, Summer Colours 24. And I then want to I might start doing, because I'm kind of thinking, because I do such large diamond paintings or such heavy confetti diamond paintings, and I don't like unboxing unless I'm actually working on the kit. Fair enough, that's fine. But I can go a long time. I've had to stop buying pens and pens and what's the word? Trays and waxes and stuff. I mean, I can buy the odd wax now and then, but I've got like 20 of them. I'm never going to use them in this lifetime already because they last so long. So I'm thinking of doing I really like my true crime, but I'm really into at the moment current crime updates, if that makes sense. So there was the Chad Daybell case. Who else is there? Karen Reid, Micah Miller. Even though that's not officially a case, it's a yeah. You know where I'm going with this. If you know, you know. If not, look up the Micah Miller case, because that is just a wormhole of how on earth did he get away with it? Or how on earth is he getting away with it? And Jennifer Soto, and the mother and the sick, twisted mind of the boyfriend. I've been following that, but there's not been much on that. just lately. And what else? I don't know what else. We've got trying to think. There's been loads. That Karen Reid one is very fascinating, but it seems to be at the minute that not Madeline, Micah Miller is taking up a lot of, and rightly so. There's another one that Rebecca from Crafting Journey is following, so I just watch her for that one. So my question is, do I do a weekly Friday or something where I just chat to myself and to you about what's gone on in the current world of crime that I'm listening to? I mean, they'll be completely off the wall with my crazy opinions on some things, but I'm kind of, that's all I'm doing at the minute, is listening, watching murder, and which isn't good really for my crazy brain, but I don't know. So would you listen? Does anyone else listen to true crime? Or is it just me? I know that it's very popular, but I don't know how many people that watch me think it would be worth me doing, to be quite honest. So I might just do it anyway, because I've got no one to chat about me murders with. No one in my family is murder chatty. Get what I mean? And I've got nothing really to talk about in Whip and Waffles, and life's just life. It's plodding on. No one wants to hear moaning constantly, and that's all I feel I do when I try and do a Whip and chat. So I don't know whether to go the old, just because that's what I listen to. But will that put people off some? Because I'm not what you call reporter material. I'm really random. I'm all over the place. I'm ditzy. Well, I'll start one sentence and end on the sentence on a completely different topic. I'm just having my coffee. Do you like my pen? So pretty. It's from that French company, I can say. Yeah, that one. I will put a link in the description. What am I on? Right, okay. Just let me just do this. So also, I went rainbow nails. These are from Lillian Fox. I went rainbow nails because it's Pride Month. And you know, as if I need any excuse to wear colour and split glitter. But it's a good excuse to wear. Oh, sugar. Trying to talk and... So anyway, yeah. So we'll talk about a bit of crime, see how it goes. It's been 15 minutes, so I'll do 15 minutes on crime. I'm going to do I'm going to talk about Karen Reid, because that case, I don't even know how it's been tried. I don't know how the judge hasn't just flung it out already. That even if she did do it, right, there is that much cover up that there's no way that she's not going to get unfair trial at the least. There is so much cover up, and I just don't know why they're doing it. So she's accused of, basically, in my terms, not layman's, because layman's are even more... Layman's is easy. In more complicated brain, she's accused of going out on a piddle up with a boyfriend who's a cop. I'm not quite sure what she does, but he's a cop. See, I only listen to tidbits. I don't watch the case or anything. I just see what other people are saying and watch clips. And they go on a piddle up. They're all drunk. Then they all drive. I mean, why is no one pulling up the fact that they're all pissed and driving, and they're all coppers and stuff like that? The police. So they're all driving and whatnot. She drops him off at a house. So this is what she says. She dropped him off at her house, and he never come back because she didn't want to go to this after party or whatever malarkey. And when she goes to find him, they find him dead outside this other cop's house that the party was at. There was things that were found a day after and whatnot that were not there the same day. It was found in the snow. They were saying she reversed and hit him with the car. However, that's not what the autopsy seems to... The damage done to him does not seem to be a car, being hit by a car or whatnot. It looks like he's had the shit beaten out of him. That's what it sounds like when they explain it to me. When I hear how they explain it. So, but then there's all this stuff that happens with the police, and they kind of... There's text messages, and there's police that are kind of... They're all backing each other up, and no one's investigating it properly, and it just sounds really... If you're into conspiracies and you're into corruption and what's the word? I don't know, but if you're into the goodies that aren't so good, then look at the Karen Reid case if you're not already doing that, because that is just conspiracy theory crazy. And kind of, I try not go for conspiracy theories, but how do you not? Literally, how do you not? I don't understand why there's a case. Because even if she did it, there's that much gone dodgy stuff that really needs to be investigated by whoever investigates that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I even think the FBI got involved. I don't know. Something got involved, some government agency, and they said they don't think he was run over by a car. So, I mean, what do you do with that? Fascinating. Been going on for weeks, this case. It feels like it's weird because the days are going really quick, but these cases seem to be going on and on and on. So we've done that one. We'll do the Chad Daybell. He's being sentenced to death. He'll never get put down because I think it's just a point made. But how often do you hear of actually someone being killed by capital punishment now? You hear them all being given the death sentence, and then all you hear for the next 30 years is their appeals to not be killed. I think more people die of natural causes on death row than death by any other means. So yeah, so Chad Daybell is the nutty cult that he had an affair with a woman who was as nutty as he is. Laurie Vallow Daybell. So this is the gist of it. I'm trying to do it like in 5-minute bits. Chad Daybell thinks he's God. Well, he doesn't think he's God. He thinks he's there to work for God, and he's doing this magical fairy story life for God, and there's only going to be 4,000 and something people left, and blah, 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 blah. But conveniently, he can also sense when people are good and evil, basically. It's called, there's light and dark, and it's a whole thing. Again, if you've not listened or heard about it, you might wanna. If you're into cults and stuff like that. But again, if you're into true crime, I don't know how you wouldn't know about it. But when these dark people come, when these people turn dark, they're all conveniently husbands and wives of the two that are having the affair, and children that probably know more than they should, and are getting in the way of their love. So her husband, because they're both married, ends up getting shot by her brother, who I think did all the killings, to be quite honest. But he did it because he was completely brainwashed by the maniac couple. They are well and truly cuckoo. Are they cuckoo, or do they know and they're just using it as an excuse? I mean, there must be, because he gets shot in self-defense apparently. Then I can't remember what his name is. I can remember what Chad Daybell's wife's name was. That her name was Tammy. Now, for some strange reason, and again, I don't know how it wasn't looked at a little bit closer, she all of a sudden dies overnight, and it was apparently natural causes. But it turns out it wasn't natural causes. She was smothered or something, because they had to dig her back up and whatnot. So anyway, Laurie's got 2 children. Well, she got 3, but she's got with her daughter, who's 17, and her adopted son, who's 11, I want to say. And the adopted son still has contact with his paternal grandparents, who all of a sudden can't contact him. They can't find him. they are they try and do wellness checks with the police and all of this malarkey, and nothing. They still can't. So then it all of a sudden it becomes, due to the gran, a big where are Tylee and JJ, and it becomes like a sensation overnight. Kind of, it gets all this internet, and that's when you do love the internet, when it brings awareness to people, especially kids missing. I mean, they were married 2 weeks after Chad's wife died. They were looking for wedding rings and that before she'd even gone. So, yeah, you can obviously tell how lovely these people are. And they find Tylee and JJ buried in his backyard. And the things they did to them bodies was horrific. Them little children, well, they're 17 and 11 or whatever. But these kids, what they did was horrific. How they treated the bodies after was absolutely horrific. And then but the things they did are just, again, crazy. That's another one. That went a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I mean, it's so big and there's so many different things. There's people that had there's people that got shot, and there's people got shot at, and there's people that there's just loads, and it's so big. But did anyone else follow that case? And then now there's more Camilla. She's my latest. I need to watch everything on my Camilla. And I know there was supposed to be a court case yesterday about her estate, I think, to make sure the crazy, unfortunately not ex-boy husband, because she all of a sudden was gone. I'm not sure on what I feel about I'm not sure how I feel about the events leading up to her passing, because there are so many questions left unsaid by the police. Again, the police. I don't know how they didn't look at her name, see all the domestic disputes going on, see that she was going through a divorce, see the harassment and the stalking that she was going through, and just went with it, all because of one phone call. The only reason that death was considered a suicide was because of a phone call, I think. Because none of the other stuff that people are saying happened adds up. That only the phone call. And she could have been forced to do the phone call. I don't know. But then at the same time, I really think with the things that he was doing, that she could have just, if he made that last phone call to her, or he'd done something to her that or threatened her in some way, or punished her again in some way, that because he is a vile human being. Just because he preaches on a stage does not make. I mean, it's yeah. So And that is another one where, I mean, I think it's gone a bit conspiracy theory mad. I think, because I think with everything, you can look and you could say, you can find conspiracy in everything, can't you, really? Because life isn't one straight line, it's bends and spins and all the rest of it. So yeah, but he's been doing some weird things. Yeah, he's now got no contact with his kids. I mean, I feel so sorry for that first wife. I think her name's Alison, the first wife. Purely because I understand what it's like knowing that your ex-partner's not safe. And you have no choice but to still give them contact. I know exactly what that feeling's like. Yeah, and it's the most terrifying, especially once he's split up with Micah. She must have been terrified, because again, I know what it's like as well to have a part that the reason you're not so insecure, and you're still insecure about safety and whatnot, is because there's someone else there that you trust wouldn't hurt your children or let other people. Because you know, I think it's just as bad when parents let other people hurt your children and find excuses for that person that did it. Long story, but so I've gone off on a tangent again, haven't I? So anyway, he's lost custody. He's got to stay away from his kids. He's got to stay away from her. He's got to make sure that he doesn't do any of the threatening and the getting to her through other people that he likes to do, and the intimidation and whatnot. And then he's seen in a Spider-Man outfit, just randomly seen in a Spider-Man outfit. Now, if anyone's got this far in the video, because I'm only going to be another couple of minutes on here. Now, didn't someone dress up in a Spider-Man outfit and manage to hightail it up Buckingham Palace for that all dads matter thing? Because her dad had lost custody of his kids. Just asking, does anybody, is he doing it as a little dig at his where was I? What colour am I? Oh yes. Is he doing it as a I should be able to see my children kind of thing? There's so many red flags. So many red flags. So that's my opinion on it. I could be wrong. But when I look at Spider-Man costumes and I find out that there's someone on dressed up as a Spider-Man, I always think of Dad's Matter Too. I can't remember what it's called. I should have looked it up. But so is it kind of a dig at is it a kind of dig at without it being obvious, because he's got so many roles in this court that he can't do. I do get the fact that he's lost his kids, his two younger children anyway, because they're still vulnerable teenagers and whatnot. So, yeah, opinions on that, please. Is he his twisted mind? About him losing custody of his kids? I mean, I can't be the first person that thought that that might be the reason, surely. I'm not that clever. And what worries me is, how could I understand such a narcissistic psychopath? If that is what he's done. Has anyone else heard of that theory? Because I have been thinking it, I've just not said it till today. So they're the 3 cases that I have been really into this week. So what I am going to do is I'm going to start writing notes for different ones I'm listening to. And we'll see how it goes. And I will discuss in my random ditzy way what I think about what's going on in the world of crime, current crime. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.